DESLOC reached out to me and asked if I'd like to check out their latest smart lock, the DESLOC D110 Not only is this a feature-rich Wi-Fi enabled smart lock for home security for external and internal doors, the price point at $89.99 compared to similar competitive brands and models makes the lock an extremely attractive proposition. The DESLOC D110 includes no less than 6 different entry methods and will include the option to integrate into your existing smart home for some cool applications in the future. If you're not already familiar with smart locks, these are electromechanical locks that enable you to control and monitor them remotely. They're intended as replacements for traditional locks on doors. Unlike traditional locks that rely on keys or combinations to unlock, smart locks can utilize a number of different methods to enable entry, usually via digital systems like your mobile phone. The DESLOC brand has been in business for more than 16 years, but their first ever release in the North American market was in 2024. Prior to this, DESLOC and the parent company DESMAN have accumulated more than 10 million users with various products in other countries. Users in North America might be more familiar with brands like Yale, Schlage, and Eufy, among others. However, those brands tend to be slightly more expensive than the DESLOC D110 while having the same features or even missing some functionality. Most importantly, for any potential buyers who intend to use this for their home, is that the D110 has been given a BHMA Grade 3 certification for residential security. Some competitive locks at the same price are missing this certification, which I'll cover off in more detail later in this video. The packaging and accessories for the D110 is very comprehensive. As well as the necessary hardware for installation, the D110 comes with spare parts, IC cards and physical keys. Plus, also included is a printed card guide to help you gauge the necessary measurements to make adjustments during your installation. When it comes to the main hardware itself for both the interior and exterior halves of the lock, they feel solid and robust, giving confidence that they will fulfill their task of keeping your home secure. The hard plastic design is also attractive, which is going to be important for most homeowners who don't want the lock to look out of place. As mentioned before, the D110 is feature-rich when it comes to access features, with 6 different methods of entry. The first smart feature is the ability to use your fingerprint to open the lock. The fingerprint reader is responsive and secure. Any registered fingerprints take an acceptable amount of time to unlock. Similarly, it doesn't make mistakes with unknown fingerprints, giving confidence the lock will keep your home secure. The second entry method is the ability to create unique 6-digit codes for each member of your household or trusted contacts. This can be managed in the app by manually adding the users by name and creating PIN numbers for them. Just like fingerprint entry, each PIN is attributed to an individual. When that code is used, the app records the entry for that person. However, if users share PINs, then there's no way for the app to differentiate which was the actual user, as you'd expect. The D110 also supports the use of IC or integrated circuit cards. An IC card is a device that uses NFC technology for contactless communication, but not all IC cards use NFC and use other RFID technology instead. This is true of the IC cards included with the D110 which are not NFC compatible. These tiny plastic chips can be programmed and attributed to a user using the app and the lock itself as part of the setup. You can also simply use the app to unlock the door. The two options are long pressing on the padlock icon on the device summary page, or if you open the device homepage, you can swipe on the toggle after you launch the interface in your devices. The D110 also comes with 2 physical keys as well, which is a great backup. The D110 also includes some potentially useful safety features as well that can either help in an emergency or if you happen to be distracted. Anti-hijacking refers to a feature that is used in the event of being attacked by an assailant trying to force you to enter your own home. By using a different PIN or fingerprint, the lock will open but will automatically send an emergency message to your chosen contact to alert them to the danger without alerting the assailant. The hope is your contact will see the message and can call the emergency services on your behalf without putting you in danger of repercussions during the incident. Auto-lock enables you to set a 5 to 120 second delay from opening your lock to it automatically locking itself without having to remember to engage the lock. 5 seconds is probably an ideal amount of time for a main entrance, while you might set the longer delay for less vulnerable doors. The anti-peeping feature enables you to add additional random digits before and after your real pin to fool any onlookers who might be looking over your shoulder. The D110 Plus requires 4 AA batteries to operate, which are added via the back panel. The marketed lifespan of the batteries under normal use is 6 months before needing replacement. One recommendation from DESLOC is to use non-rechargeable batteries, as rechargeable batteries usually have a lower capacity over time. However, in the event your batteries are completely drained, the D110 Plus also has a USB-C port on the underside of the lock. You can use a portable battery or even reverse charging on compatible phones to supply the necessary power to temporarily gain access. The digital display features a visual for remaining battery life to help alleviate any lifespan anxiety and give you plenty of time to change out your batteries. The D110 Plus is IP54 rated and refers to a Standard of Ingress Protection, or IP, which is defined by the International Electrotechnical Commission, the IEC. The IP rating system classifies the degree of protection provided by electrical enclosures against the intrusion of dust and liquids. The first digit denotes the level of dust protection, and the second digit refers to the water protection level. With an IP54 rating, the D110 Plus will stand up to light rain, but is not guaranteed to withstand torrential exposure, which you should take into account when choosing which door you want to install the lock on. In terms of tools for installation, you'll only really require a crosshead screwdriver in most cases with standard doors. No additional drilling is required apart from potentially creating guide holes in a brand new door and frame for the strike plate screws. The D110 Plus is compatible with standard doors out of the box, where the door itself features a standard bore hole and crossbore. Also, it's worth noting that most exterior doors have the requisite recess to accommodate the lock body for the latch mechanism. However, interior doors will require some minor woodworking called mortising, as shown in my previous video for the DESLOC bolt. The first step is to disassemble the old lock. In my case, it was to remove the DESLOC bolt to make way for my new DESLOC D110 Plus. Next, you'll want to check whether the centre of the bore hole is one of the two standard distances from the edge of the door. It will either be 2 3/8 of an inch or 2 3/4 of an inch to the edge. If it's the shorter 2 3/8, the deadbolt latch can be installed without adjusting it. Should your door be the longer 2 3/4 of an inch length, you'll need to twist the deadbolt to extend the length to accommodate before continuing with the installation. This will ensure the lock mechanism will reach from the bore hole to the mortised recess in the door frame. The next step is to install the door frame strike plate and accompanying plastic dust box. The dust box has the dual purpose of stopping the accumulation of detritus over time affecting the lock, but it's also a nice aesthetic addition. Normally, you replace the existing strike plate, but in my case, for my door, which leads to the garage, I already have a double strike plate installed which works with the D110 Plus. Next, you will install the deadbolt to the crossbar, making sure that the orientation is correct with the word up clearly visible. If you're installing the lock into a new door, you'll need to mortise the recess and drill some guide holes first. Once in place, the next step is to install the exterior facing part of the lock through the deadbolt on the exterior part of the door. It requires some careful manipulation if you're installing the lock by yourself. You'll need to hold the exterior part of the lock in place to make sure it doesn't fall out, and then attach the mounting plate to the interior of the door and screw it into place. Part of the process requires carefully feeding the electrical wire through the designed hole in the plate at the same time. The next step is to install the interior part of the lock that will face inside the house. It's a little tricky aligning the tailpiece to fit through the hole and align with the 4 screw mounts on the mounting plate. I found that gently wiggling the lock into place did the trick. Once mounted correctly, you can use the remaining screws to firmly secure the lock into place. The final step is to add the batteries. After downloading the DESLOC app to your phone and registering a DESLOC account, the next step is to connect the lock to the app. The app will use Bluetooth to create the connection. Tap on the Add Device to start the connection and the app will automatically try and find the lock. If you experience any issues, you can scan the QR code on the inside of the battery cover instead. After successfully connecting the lock, you'll be asked to create the first password for using the lock. This is the PIN the owner and administrator of the lock will use to unlock using the keypad. Once you've chosen your PIN, you can start the process of recording a fingerprint by tapping Save and Set Fingerprint. Just like setting a phone fingerprint, you'll be asked to tap the reader multiple times so the lock can make a complete record of your fingerprint. You can then name the fingerprint so you can make a note of which fingerprints are stored in your app. To use the lock remotely beyond the range of your Bluetooth radio, you will need to connect the lock to your Wi-Fi network. You can do this as part of the setup flow or go to Settings and then General before selecting Wi-Fi. To add household members, other family and friends and people who need access to your home, you can tap on Assign Access and then Add Access to start adding users' fingerprints and passcodes. This is also where you can assign the 2 new IC cards that come with the lock. You will tap Add Card to prepare the D110 Plus for synchronization with the card, then Start, and then you will hold the IC card next to the keypad to attribute the card to the user. In terms of real-world performance, the D110 Plus has been great. Generally, the lock is responsive when used in person with no issues for gaining access to my home. When using the app, there's a slight delay when locking or unlocking the D110 Plus, but that's a function of the data travelling to DESLOC servers and then back to the lock again. This could be improved with future app and server speed updates. In terms of the IC cards, it's about the same latency as using your credit card for touchless payment, and of course the keys work as expected. One thing worth pointing out is that we do have a very active entry between the garage and the house, and the door being unlocked multiple times a day. In the space of about 8 days, we managed to run the fully charged batteries down from 100% to 64%. At the current rate, this will be well short of the estimated 6 months of battery life. What would help with households like ours is not to use the auto locking mode. This will avoid activating the motor for the deadbolt and the screen, which will drain the batteries faster. However, you will need to remember to lock your door at the end of the day. One thing I'm keen to explore in the future is the smart home features using Google Assistant and Google Home. And when those features are ready, I intend to create an automation that locks my doors at the end of the night. Thank you for watching, and as always, it would be great if you were to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content on personal technology and the connected home.